What's the deal, YouTube? You know who it is. It's your boy Big Will, back with another video. Let's run it. Life after prison. Hit that like and subscribe button. Let's get into it. What's the deal, people? Today I'm going to get into, let's just call it how I got myself involved in shit that I shouldn't have. So I go to the hole. I get into a fight, right? And I'm there for a couple of months, and when I come out, I have to level back down. Okay, so like when you go to the hole, when you get DR reports, you get your points go up. You know, so your points go up. So you gotta start going back down, leveling down, you know, to get to where you go from a higher level down to low, down to medium, down to medium, down to low. But it's a process, you know what I'm saying? So I leave the hole, I go to one unit, I have a ball. That's where I got my tattoo. It says my wife's name, Jennifer. Now, that's the only jail tattoo that I got. But that was done, for all you that don't know, that was a pick and poke. And when people that have been in jail know what it is. People who haven't don't. That's a pick and poke. That's 2 passes. Okay? See how straight them lines are, right? For 2 passes. Now it's got to be filled in. Right, I gotta get it filled in on a streetwise, but that was done with a staple, okay, and we mix ink, and how we mix the ink is you get some kind of plastic or anything that's gonna cause soot. You know, you can get like just burning a candle, but we don't get candles naturally to wax, and put it over some cardboard, you know, shit like that. So what we do is we would take the chess pieces or the checker pieces, and you melt the piece down, and you get and you catch the soot from the piece melting, right? So then you put it in state shampoo is what we put it in, and they get 2 different kinds of state shampoo. One's like a yellow, one's like a clear. We always use the clear because it held better. Now you seen that's not that bad. That's you know, pretty decent, right? That took 11 hours of standing up all night, twisting my arm all different ways, holding it, twisting it, to pick and poke each letter. You gotta pick and poke. You poke it and it picks the skin. Okay, so it's pick and poke. Pop, 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 pop. You gotta you gotta sand down the staple to get it as sharp as you can. So we get like the nail file, you know, it doesn't do too good on metal because it's cardboard, but we sand it down as much as we could. We sanded on the wall. It's funny because when we were making the staples, now they're only a little staple, but I have my boy next door in the vent, and he's telling us, what are you making? What do you got a shank over there? Because you can hear from the staple, you know what I'm saying? You can hear it scratch, and then you can hear it trying to sand it. It was funny, right? But it wasn't. Shanks were already put aside. You know, but don't mess with Shanks, they'll kill people. When you're in prison, you need them though. But so anyways, we make this, we had to make the staples, okay? And then we put it in the end of the state pens that they give you are only this big to write with. They don't give you anything in their rubber, so you can't stab somebody with it, you know what I'm saying? So they're bendable, you know what I mean? So we had to tie string around the rubber to make it sturdy, but we put the staple on the, so we put the staple through the rubber, okay, so it's sticking out the end, and then we tied the string. We tied the string around to make a handle, you know what I mean? So we stood there and make that. And I'll tell you what, you go on the street, I haven't gotten a tattoo in shit, I haven't probably gotten a tattoo in like 20 years besides this one. From the streets, you know. That one's from the streets. My other daughter's name, my chest is from the streets. My leg, my back is from my back is also from jail. That was made with a guitar string, right? So they say. We laugh because that's what we call it. It's like a guitar string, but again, it's just a thin piece of metal that we ended up getting from in school. The chairs that they had a piece of metal in it. We took it out, we chopped it down, and you know, same thing. We picked and poke. It's a Minnie Mouse. Right now, I don't have my my wife's not here, so I can't take the picture of the one on my back. But I will I'll take a picture of it and include it inside the video. That's the other Minnie Mouse. That I didn't get caught for. That was the Minnie Mouse that I didn't get caught for. My wife's name I got caught doing. But so that's what the Minnie Mouse tattoo looks like. So anyways, now the back one, let's just say that is not what got me in trouble. Okay, so I finally worked my way down to getting points to get into where I'm off lockup and I can go outside and all this bullshit. And I get caught getting the pick and poke. Because we did it so late and we were up at 3 in the morning, we didn't hear the CO coming around for a round. Usually you can hear the keys jingling. You know, you can look out, you can see the flashlight going, you see it moving across the ceiling and shit when it's late, you know what I mean? You can hear, you can usually hear when the CO's doing a round, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes they're just sneaky, you know what I'm saying? That's their job, to catch you doing shit, you know? But I ended up getting a 3-day lockup. I was cool with the CO because I was a worker. So the thing is that he didn't have me lugged. You know, it would have been 30 days in a hole to get caught doing that. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have a tattoo gun. So all he did was he told us that he smelt the plastic burning from us making the sip. But with that being said, he came around and he caught us and he knocked on the window and you know, he gave us this, you know, grin like, gotcha, right? And I was just like, come on, Costa, you know what I mean, serious? And I'm like, come on, you know what I'm saying? We don't have a tattoo gun in here. years ago, when from the radios, we used to be able to take the gears out of the radio, and make a tattoo gun. Now, you can still make them with the fan blade, but the thing is this: you only get a little 10-inch fan, and come summertime, you ain't ripping up your fan. You know what I'm saying? There are some people that, hey, I'll rip my fan up if you want to give me a tattoo. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you my fan to, So it's actually costing him $30 unless he gets a hand-me-down fan from somebody. You know what I'm saying? But not me. I like my fan. You know what I mean? I like my fan. I need my fan. It gets hot in there. Them bricks, they retain the heat. You know what I'm saying? So, in wintertime, they retain the cold. But they retain the heat. So in summertime, it's sweltering in them cells. You know what I mean? Especially if you're on the side that the sun beats on it all day long, it's sweltering. You know what I mean? So, long story short, he catches us and gives me a 3-day lockdown, right? And now I'm saying, what the fuck? I just got off fucking disciplinary. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucked, and my point's gonna go back up. They're gonna put me over in, back in max and It's just, it sucks because when you're in medium or you're in minimum, you get so much more movement. You know what I'm saying? Minimum, you can go out on the work crew. You don't get money, but you get real food. Whoever you're out there working for, they'll give you real food. The CO will be cool sometimes. He'll order a pizza. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. You know what I mean? So you get perks, and plus you're outside. You're outside seeing people. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, I get to talking to him, and he's like, listen, because it was supposed to be we were supposed to do a third pass, which would have darkened it up, you know what I mean? And it would have been a third pass, would have been dark. But again, like, really look how straight them lines are. To say that is a pick and poke with a staple, Don't get it twisted. You know how a staple can be. That's not sharp at all. Even if you sharpen it down, it's so small, it's so hard to sharpen. You know what I'm saying? But we got it to what we can do with it, and you try to sand it or sharpen it, and it's bending and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's very hard to sharpen the staple when you ain't got the proper tools, when you're just rubbing it on the ground, you know what I'm saying? Or shit like that, or sand, cardboard nail file, it rips it and shit. So, anyways, he catches us, and he goes to telling me, I'm going to give you a 3-day lockup. I'm not going to write you, I'm not going to lug you, excuse me, I'll give you, he said, I'll write on my report that it was time for lockup, and you wouldn't get out of the shower, so I gave you a 3-day lockup in your cell, which I was cool with, you know what I'm saying? Because that way I wouldn't lose my job. And it gives you a break, you know what I'm saying? It just takes you away from the hustle and bustle sometimes. Sometimes it's just cool to, take a 3-day lockup, or, a weekend lockup, just to get away from all the bullshit, you know what I'm saying? You just sit in your cell. Your cellie goes out for rec. You got that time by yourself. You know what I'm saying? You can shit, do whatever you're gonna do. You wanna punch one out. You know what I mean? You ain't getting nobody pregnant. Your cellie's out of the room. You hit the lights. You put your towel up. You punch one out. You get privacy. You know what I'm saying? But it's just sometimes a 3-day lockup is nice. It takes you out of the element. You know what I'm saying? You put your radio on. You go to kicking back, listening to your back in the day cafe, or your Sunday night slow jams. All my people who've been locked up, what do you know about them Sunday night slow jams? It's all day long. You get them Sunday night slow jams. You know what I'm saying? And your wife's calling the radio stations, and they'll give you shout outs, and everybody's listening for their name on the radio on a Sunday night. You know what I'm saying? Or shit like that. You know what I mean? But every day at noontime, you listen to Back in the Day Cafe when it's, all old school music, and, different channels, different areas, you know what I'm saying? Different jails, but up here in New England, that's what we would listen to. So he gives me a 3-day lockup. and everything's cool, right? So I don't get lugged, okay? But now when I had came into the unit, there was a young white kid, a young white kid that he was from my city, but I didn't know him. I didn't know him at all. But if you seen the kid, you just felt bad for him, right? And the thing that I felt bad for is that there was a gang, okay, and they were white guys from the same city. They call themselves Crazy White Horse, Crazy White Boys, Crazy White Horse. I think it was Crazy White Boys, to be honest. CWB, Crazy White Boys, okay? And now, I've never heard of the gang from the street, okay? Supposedly it's a gang that was made in Boston, up in Boston, Massachusetts, of, the white guys that don't want to be Aryan Brotherhood, so they form their own little, Crazy White Boys, and they're, they don't play with the swastikas and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? They're just white boys that join their gang this way for numbers, you know what I'm saying? Long story short, the kid, they're from the same city and stuff, instead of them taking for the kid, and even if they're going to charge the kid so they can protect them, that's okay. But they're going in, they're just fully extorting the kid, you know what I'm saying? And, they're having the kid order $80 a week, what we can order, and they're taking it from him. They're just taking the whole bag. So the kid gets his mother's putting money, and he's telling him every week, you gotta put $80, because if they don't, they're gonna blast them. You know what I'm saying? He's a young kid, first time in jail, 18 years old. I'm saying this is no fucking good. So another friend of mine comes up to me, and he's like, he's the one that let me know what's going on. He's like, yo, it's fucked up, dude. We're all from the same city. We're supposed to stick together, da-da-da. And I'm like, yo, what's up? And he's like, they're taking the kid's old bag, dude. And, the kid's a good kid. He gives me a coffee every day, you know what I'm saying? But he's going to buy his own coffee back from them, coffee and creamer. And I'm like, what? I'm like, they won't even give him a coffee, even though they're extorting him and shit. They're taking shit. And he's like, nah, they won't even give him nothing, you know what I'm saying? They're just taking this whole shit. And I'm like, nah, fuck that, dude. And like I said, I had some pent-up energy, okay? Because I had just been on the 3-day lockup. Prior to that, I had just been in a hole for 3 months. You know what I'm saying? For fighting and then acting up down there. And just getting, I got 30 days for fighting. Then I got another 30 days for acting up. Then I got another 30 days for disrespecting the officers and da-da-da and da-da-da. The last day that I had a cellie there for like 2 weeks in the hole. And the last day that he was there, we ripped the top bunk right off we ripped the top bunk, and they're made of metal, right? So we shook it, we loosened all the bolts, we ripped it, and we made 2 beds side by side. So when they came for their count the next day, at night, they seen the 2 bunks side by side. It's 4 o'clock in the morning, the cop didn't say nothing, but the next day, he got shipped out to another county. So we knew he was leaving, right? He got shipped out. I got charged with the bed. It cost me $180 to fix to have maintenance come in and hook the 4 screws back up and put the bunks on top of each other. They charged me for it, and I got another 20 days to my hold time, right? Destruction of state property. What the fuck? We was having a good time, but whatever it is. So I had a lot of energy bent up. You know what I'm saying? So when they tell me now that this gang is straight taking this kid's food and charging him to get a coffee or to get a soup, when the kid, what's he gonna do? He can't make a bill with nobody because you can only order $80. You know what I'm saying? When he orders $80 every week, they take the whole bag. So he can't even go to the store and get something to eat for himself. So his mother's giving him money every week. The kid ain't seeing a dime of it, and they're just taking it from him for no reason at all. You know what I'm saying? And they were from the same city as him. You know what I'm saying? And how they ended up doing it was the kid said to somebody that didn't have nothing, they didn't have shit, hey, I'll give you a coffee, I'll give you a soup, don't worry about it. When they in and the kid pulled his box out, they seen he had a full stack. Oh, what do you get? I get $80 a week. Yeah? Well, to live here, this is what's going to cost you now. When you get that canteen bag, it comes here, and it better be $80 every week. This kid's horrified. You know what I'm saying? So they were on the bottom tier. I was on the top tier. I call the kid, yo, come up here. He comes up. You know, I'm talking to him. What's up? They're taking your shit? He's like, please don't. I can't afford the, I can't, like he thought I was going to tell him now, have your mother put money on my books. You know what I'm saying? Not like that. I don't rob people. You know what I'm saying? I don't take advantage of people. I made canteen. You know what I'm saying? I was good. So I'm like, nah, listen, I don't want nothing from you, dude. Listen, I said, when you get your canteen on Thursday, you bring it in my cell. The bag will sit here. Every day you come up, you get your soup, your honey bun, whatever you order, it's yours, dude. I don't want nothing for it. I don't want you to pay me to hold it for you. I don't want you to pay me. It'll be here. And what are you going to tell them guys? What am I going to tell them guys? They said, you go to the desk and you tell the cop that you want to switch to the top tier so you're not out with them. I said, because they will retaliate, okay? But the thing is this, your food will be here. So he goes to the desk. He tells the cop, listen, I want to switch to the top tier. There's an empty bunk up there. Cop tells him, yeah, no problem. So he goes in. He's a couple doors down from me. Thursday comes. Now they're looking at him as they're moving, and they're like, what the fuck's going on? You know what I'm saying? You're moving and shit. So they tell him, listen, Thursday comes, the bag better be here. Thursday comes, he comes out, gets his bag, he comes up, he he tells him, crack 10. That was my cell number, crack 10. They crack it, he drops the bag in front of my door, goes to his cell. After they're done passing out canteen, you see them all run to his door. And he's like, listen, you got to go to 10. All my shit goes there. And like I said, now I knew a couple of these guys, okay, from my city and shit. They know me. They know how I would react. They know how I get down, you know what I'm saying? So they came to my cell and like, yo, what's up, man? Listen, like that's our hustle. And I'm like, dude, listen, the kid's fucking brand new. You know what I'm saying? Why don't you school him and help him out? No, you want to fucking take advantage. And on top of it, when the kid wants something back, he's got to buy a cup of coffee, or, the kid can't get any more money on his books. How do you expect him to buy something, or how's he going to survive? And you're going to sit back and you guys going to fucking... I said, listen, you know how to get my door popped. If you can get my door popped, the bag's here. If you can come in and get it, if you can walk out with it, you can have it. But please do that for me and have them crack my door and try and get it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you're fucked up, Dupras, you're fucked up. No, I ain't fucked up. Listen, it's called unity. We're all the same race. We're all from the same city. It's not like just somebody that you don't fucking, the kid's from Nebraska and he's just, whatever. That's his business, Number one rule for you people that have never been to prison before, you're not supposed to get involved, okay? If it's not your business, don't make it your business, okay? I got involved because I knew that there was going to be no retribution taken against me. I knew there was going to be none. You know what I mean? I knew these fucking cats. I knew who they were. I knew nothing was going to happen to me. The kid, yeah, they would have kept extorting him. You know what I'm saying? Until these guys got out and shit. You're fucked up, you're an asshole. And I'm like, listen, my door will crack. I said, when, at rec time, when we go to breakfast time, when we're all out, if you want it, let's get it. You know what I'm saying? I got no problem. Oh, I'm not going to take it there, Dupras. That's just messed up, And, so I said to them, what I will do for you, okay? I know it was a hustle. the thing is this. I will have the kid offer you a bag of coffee every week, okay? But that's all you're getting. You're not cleaning the kid out. It's his first time. You got to school him, teach him how to be here, teach him how to, move around and shit. If you take advantage of him now, he's going to be weak. He's going to always stay weak, and this is going to happen to him. Now, when you leave, people around are going to see it. They're going to take advantage of him, The other gang members, they knew how I got down. I didn't have a problem. I never had a problem with the gang members because when I first came in, like I said, I pulled one of their guys for set tripping. He was claiming GD, then he was claiming crypt, and he tried selling fake drugs on the unit. You know what I'm saying? And I exposed him. He tried selling it to me and a couple of guys. I exposed them for calling different gangs out, and the gangs threw him to the wolves. You know what I'm saying? But they respected me because, like, even though they outnumbered me, I still was aggressive. I still went at the kid. I still went into the kid's cell and tried to blast him. I still went in the bathroom when there was 15 of them and tried to get down with the kid. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the streets. You know what I'm saying? If I get jumped, I get jumped. I've been through it before. I'd probably go through it again in life. Hopefully not now. As I'm hitting, I just turned 51. You can't tell. How about this? Never had my teeth knocked out. My 10-year-old son teaching him how to box breaks my tooth. How do you think I felt then, right? But, and that was only like 4 months ago. But, so yeah, so the whole thing is that I shouldn't have get involved. It's not my business. I should have stayed out of it. But the thing is this, he was a white kid from my area and I felt bad, so I did. If any of you have never been to prison and you're out there in the streets and one day you might go, mind your business. Mind your business. But you are going to have to fight for yourself. If you don't fight for yourself, they will take advantage of you. If you don't fight for yourself, they will take everything you own. If you fight for yourself and show them, you might beat my ass, but I'm coming into the ring with you, they might not fuck with you, you know what I'm saying? So, just a little message to people. Go in, mind your business, you know what I'm saying? Unless you've been there before and you know how to move around the prison and shit, mind your business. Don't get involved with other people's business because it becomes your business. Like I said, after he told them that I got his shit now, they came to my cell. Not for smoke, but just to be like, yo, that's fucked up. What's up? You know what I'm saying? But, if it was, if it was the black guys taking advantage of, one of their own, I would have stayed out of it. City or no city, you know what I'm saying? Because you deal with your own kind in prison, you know what I'm saying? If it was the black gangs taking advantage of the white kid, then all of us white guys would have had to come together and, and settle it, In jail, it goes by cause and you stick with your own color, you know what I'm saying? Usually the whites and the Puerto Ricans come together. A lot of times the Puerto Ricans stay to themselves, the kings, you know what I'm saying? But the black guys and the Crips and Bloods, they will fight each other, but when it's a race war, it's blacks against whites, you know what I'm saying? But, then the GDs have blacks, whites, all the gangs up here, they have whatever, it don't matter what gang you're in. You can be white or black and be in a Blood, a Crip, a GD, a Folk, IGD, Insane Gangster Disciple, Shotgun, Crip, you can be any color, you know what I'm saying, up here. But with that being said, it's your boy Big Will. Like and subscribe. I want to say thank you to all my new subscribers. I gained a few followers. I appreciate you. All my loyal followers, thank you. Even if you don't watch the videos, If you do, you come in and look, you check it out, hit the like button. Please, just hit the like button. Help that algorithm out. You know, I'd like you to just hit the like button, you know, show your support. I show my support to any one of you that I've subscribed to your channel. But yeah, just hit the like button. You know, help me out. You know, and if you got any comments, leave them below. Them are the 3 main rules when you step in: like, subscribe, and comment. And it also helps to share the videos. That helps the algorithm too. You know, and we appreciate it. I appreciate it from my heart. You know, to all ears. But with that being said, it's your boy Big Will. Life after prison. Life after prison. I'll see you on the next one. Till we meet on the other side. Salute, people. Peace.